Welcome back to the Burn Issues podcast, and we are doing an episode on the lockdowns.
Yep, this is episode 2 of our Bovid 18 series.
Yep.
It's all about the lockdowns, all the propaganda in different countries. Oh, yeah.
All about Schwab and his homies. What happened to Schwab? I ain't heard nothing from Schwab in a minute.
Yeah, because he resigned.
Very low.
Because he resigned.
He need to go to jail. ASAP. Him and, look, Putin, take him and Fauci. We don't need him.
Take Bill, too. Gates.
Yeah, Bill, they need to burn him. Burn him.
All right, so we're talking about the lockdown today.
Yep.
So, if y'all didn't see the first episode on the origins, definitely watch it. After this episode, go watch 3 and 4. Next episode after this one is the vaccine episode.
Yep.
Then the 4th episode, we got, kind of like the aftermath, kind of where we are now. Mm-hmm. Where we are today. So I just want to start this episode with in the United States, first year of COVID, 3.3 million deaths of COVID. And that's a lot.
Not really.
But out of 85 million cases, crunch the numbers, boom, you got 3.88 mortality rate percent.
Like, we got, 300, 400 million people in there? So 3 million is like a blip.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not to say it's, you know what I'm saying? Not to say those deaths weren't meaningful to people. I'm just saying, like, in the grand scheme.
Mm-hmm. And you got to remember, hospitals were getting paid for COVID deaths. So, people with stage 4 cancer, they die in the hospital, and they're like, oh, it's a COVID death. He had COVID-like symptoms.
You're in a car crash. COVID.
Car crash, COVID. And then, of course, you got the people being put on ventilators.
You're getting absolutely murdered.
COVID.
No.
So,
You stuck a tube down my throat.
So, all about this lockdown. Yep. So, said this a little bit last episode, but so it was all about fear in the lockdown. All about fear. How can we control these people? Mm-hmm. And if people... Here's the thing. It could be like, oh, COVID was a natural thing. Let's go watch the origin episode. We talk about how it could or could not be a natural thing. If it was a natural thing and a completely, deadly disease, people would get the hint to staying home.
Yeah.
But after a while, they're like, I've had 2 or 3 times. I'm fine. So let me go out and do about it. And then that's when the governments really started being like, okay, we need to do something.
Yeah, they ramped up that propaganda.
So we got news channels, death toll on at the bottom of the screen.
Yep.
Even if you're watching a news story about a firefighter saving kittens.
You could be watching a sports game and they running it under the bottom.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
Oh, COVID-19 death toll of today, blah, blah, blah. Then they would use these headlines, hospitals overwhelmed, grim milestone, and deadliest wave yet.
Yeah, COVID deaths peaks.
Oh, yeah.
It was ridiculous.
And then, the people who would speak out against this stuff. Censored.
Yep.
Blocked.
Doctors talk about...
license taken away.
Yeah, doctors talking about hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin. Nope, off the internet.
Off the internet. You can't be saying that.
Nope.
Like, why?
Yeah, you remember when they said ivermectin? That's horse paste.
That's horse paste. But let's shove a tube down your lungs to breathe for you.
And they turned around and started giving ivermectin to people.
Yep.
And then I remember Trump said something about it, and they were like, Trump is spreading misinformation, and he's saying eat horse paste. Like, bro, be quiet, bro. Be quiet. I don't see. That's really my issue. When did my health become the government's concern?
Yeah, well, exactly. That's exactly the point, James. Your healthiness is the government's concern. Because they're like, oh, if he's healthy, he can fight back. Mm-hmm. He can fight back, or we didn't cripple him enough. Because when you're physically crippled, your mind's crippled too.
Yeah, look. But see, what they didn't account for is, if people survive this, you have just created an enemy for life.
Yeah. Enemy for life, and they know what the enemy's tactics are.
Right.
They know the enemy's tactics are. So they just shot themselves in the foot. And the CEO of Pfizer recently came out, and he's like, he's talking about, or not recently came out, but, towards the end of the pandemic. He's like, he said this on live TV. He's like, yeah, this was a wake-up call for me and kind of like a test run. And, you know, people, you know, you got some people on the spectrum saying, always talking about COVID and how Pfizer could do better next time to defeat a virus or whatever. But other people are saying, yeah, he's basically getting this off his chest without getting it off his chest. Yeah. He's like, you know, basically saying like, hey, this was a test run for Pfizer, so we're going to do better next time. Next time.
Yeah, crazy.
Forgot about Disease X.
Yeah.
Virus X.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, Disease X.
Disease X.
They're going to have to drop something because, look, you see how something that got in is real quiet. It's real quiet globally. You know, things starting to turn around. Look, monkey wrench.
Monkey wrench.
Throw it right in there. Wow.
You know, so, you know, we've seen it firsthand with the being, you know, hit for misinformation. We've seen it firsthand. And the series might even get for misinformation.
That's fine.
But we're going to try and keep it on the low. It's going to be on Rumble. Bring the Rumble page back.
We're going to bring the Rumble page back. You know, we had a very large audience, and we appreciate that. So, yeah.
Yep. So, you know, you got people like Dr. J. Bacharya, Stanford grad, and Dr. Martin Koldorf, Harvard grad, were silenced, deplatformed, or labeled as dangerous misinformation.
It's always misinformation.
They got YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter banned discussions and alternative treatments, natural immunity, or lab leak origins. So they blocking that. Then we got mainstream media. There's an interesting one. So they would say, yeah, stop that protest, that no mask protest or that anti-vax protest. But on other end of the spectrum, they encouraged the BLM protest in 2020.
Right. Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yep. So you know, make that make sense. How come I can't go to this protest, but I can go to that protest? Does COVID, you know?
They don't play by the rules.
Does COVID, the actual virus, you know?
It don't spread at BLM.
It decides who it wants to and doesn't want to infect. Then here's another crazy thing. I didn't know this. Governments actually hired behavioral psychologists to increase fear. Like in the UK, they use the UK SPIB team, admitting using fear as a tool for compliance.
Well, no, it's a powerful tool.
Yep. Then we got all the propaganda techniques. We got all the celebrities and influencers and athletes.
Take the vaccine.
Oh, then you got world leaders taking saline shots. Oh,
yeah,
look, I'm getting the vaccine.
They holding it.
Yep.
Ain't even going in.
They're not even going in.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Anything to say about any of that, James? Before I continue.
Let me see. My thing is this. When this is how I look at the news. The person that they silencing, that's who I'm going to look at first.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm going to listen. I'm going to hear what they got to say. I'm going to test their spirit, see what they got to say. Then look, I'm not going to go and do what he say do. Look, let me do my own research. Let me take 2-3 weeks. Okay. Oh, this dude know what he's talking about. That's why they censoring him. But people see the people who they censored as dangerous. No, that's the beacon. Look, they only shoot at you when you over the target.
Yep. And let me ask the audience this, because we got some haters in the comments. That's okay though. That's
Big
okay.
Haters.
Let me ask the audience this: and please comment to this question if you're thinking about, if you're iffy about the COVID thing. What do these doctors that are spreading misinformation, what's their goal? So let me get this straight. We have a government agency telling you what to do. You know, they have a goal. They have a potential goal. Kill mass amounts of people, cripple them, do whatever. But this one doctor saying, yeah, ventilators aren't, or this handful of doctors saying, yeah, ventilators aren't good. Mm-hmm. Take this, take that. They're not selling this medicine. They're not like, oh, take doctor, blah, 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 COVID cure. No, it's a pharmaceutical medicine you can get. It's not going in their pocket. The money's not going in their pocket. So what do these lone doctors have to lose?
Yeah. Look what they putting on the line. They putting their safety. They putting their license on the line. Look, they took a Hippocratic oath to say do no harm.
Yep. But you got these government agencies who are, internal government beings, and I'm sure they have lawyer after lawyer after lawyer.
Yeah.
But these lone doctors, they make a lot of money, but government agency, You can't fight that. So what do the why? What do those doctors have to gain by telling you, oh, ventilators aren't good? Take this, take that. Oh, COVID, lockdowns are BS, whatever.
Look, I mean, I just told you the way I dissect the news.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then, we got more about government. Let me go into let me take a few countries by name and tell you what they did for lockdown. Let's go through it. Let's go through the list. United States, CDC and White House pressured social media platforms to censor anti-lockdown voices. Done. Check. Also in the U.S., Dr. Fauci's email revealed effort to suppress lab leak discussions. Done. So small businesses were forced to close while big corporations, Walmart, Amazon, thrived.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amazon.
Yeah. Amazon made
it's still up. Way up after that. Religious gatherings were banned, but liquor stores and casinos stayed open.
Yeah, because they're non-essential.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mask mandates continued despite, where's the mask going to?
I don't know. If the virus is 0.1 microns, your little cloth mask ain't stopping it.
Nope.
That's why the people who deal with viruses got them big old yellow suits.
Yeah. So then we got Canada, the whole trucker movement.
Yep.
They were peacefully trying to, saying we're not taking no vaccine. It was declared a national emergency.
I remember that.
Ooh.
I remember that.
Canada froze bank accounts of protesters and those who donated to them.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
But again, this is Canada. Shocker. Police used force, arrested protesters, even trampled a disabled woman with a horse. Man, y'all are saving lives out there. Y'all really doing good. Then they forced quarantines. Vaccine passports were required, which we had the same thing in the United States. Basically, that little vaccine card. Australia went nuts.
They got bad, yeah.
They got COVID internment camps.
Crazy.
And you got all these liberals online saying, "Oh, Trump's going to make all these illegal immigrants. He's making deportation camps and all this." And they're like, "Oh, that's just concentration camps with a new name." Australia was making COVID COVID camps.
Deportation camps. No, he's sending them back home.
Yep. Australia citizens forcibly taken to quarantine camps, even if they were tested negative.
Yep.
Oh, you were around someone for 2 seconds?
Kick your door in.
There you go. Videos emerged of police chasing down people who left their quarantine rooms. Getting chased down by the police. Criminals. They were being treated like criminals. Extreme police brutality. Helicopters patrolled the neighborhoods and ordered people to stay inside.
What is this, bro?
What is that? What is this? Then we got China. That video of them holding down that lady, giving her a vaccine. If I can find it, I'm going to put it in. Then with people literally welded inside their apartments.
Yep.
Welded inside their apartments, drones order people to control their souls, quote, and complete with lockdowns. Mass protests erupted after people burned alive in a lockdown apartment. They were trapped in their apartment, burned alive. 2022. Digital ID. Then in Europe, we got France. Police arrested people for being outside without approved reasons.
Right.
Germany, citizens snitched on neighbors for breaking lockdowns. Italy, police droned beaches to prevent people from getting fresh air.
That's insane. Look,
So
I mean,
it's not the United States. This is a joint attack.
no, it was a global cabal.
Yep.
It was a global plan, and they almost executed it, but the people woke up just at the last moment.
Yeah.
That's what happens with liberty. It's like get to the brink. People like, oh my gosh, we losing everything. Then, boop.
Yep. What do I have to lose?
Yep.
What do I have to lose?
Yep. So, yeah, the lockdown's crazy. As we break it down more and more, we go deeper and deeper into this series, we're going to start to tie everything together. So y'all can see that this, not only was it their test run, and that we got out of it, but this is coming back in a different form. At some point.
Yep.
At some point.
And it might not, it might not even be a virus next time.
Yeah.
Oh, that COVID thing, it was a flop. Mm-hmm. So what's even worse? What can we do? blah, 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 collapse of the dollar. Who knows?
Right.
Let's do an economic collapse.
Right. Martial law, because people rioting and everything.
Speaking of that, BlackRock is saying the U.S. dollar is going to collapse soon. That's the richest corporation in the United States. So,
Something you should pay attention to.
Yep. Just saying, that's off topic.
Yep.
Most you have to say about the lockdown, James? Any
I think
comments?
you hit the nail on the head. I mean,
Yep.
we saw that these people pulled out all the stops, but it didn't work.
Yep.
So that just makes me joyous that humanity still has a soul, and like we can die on a hill somewhere. Everybody got that hill they'll die on. That's what I'm saying.
Then you got some people who are still getting boosters to this day.
But they gotta be at what, 8, 9, huh?
I don't know. I'm surprised they haven't come up with like a booster drink. Bovid 18 booster drink.
That'd be weird. Like what flavors would they drop though?
I don't know. Bat.
Bad. Like a fruit punch. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Yep.
Citrus COVID.
Yeah, so, y'all stay tuned. Next episode, what is it?
The big one. Vaccines.
Next episode, vaccines. Stay tuned for that. We're going to be posting on our social medias. But we're going to come with complete and utter facts, not our opinions.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, look at overhead shot right here.
Yep,
we got all this.
Look. And this is only for this episode. I'm going to have studies over here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have, my little points highlighted, everything.
Look.
Y'all saw how we came for, what's it called? Hot seat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that times too.
Look, if anyone is still getting boosters or whatnot, show them the next episode on vaccines and they can research it. I know we've been slacking on the description, posting our sources for the description. Look, that's not misinformation. That's just a lack of time.
Yep.
We're very busy. Next vaccine episode, I want to treat the vaccine episode as a what do they call that? Like they can send that episode to people who are still iffy and getting they're iffy about the vaccine.
I don't know what they call that, but this is gonna be a wake up call.
It's gonna be a wake up call. So if you know anyone who's still getting boosters or still iffy about the vaccine, send them the next episode. We're covering all topics.
Yep.
All topics on the vaccines.
All sources will be linked.
So look.
If a source is not linked, or we didn't put a source, comment and we will
Tell
drop
us.
the source.
We will take care of it.
Yep.
So next episode is the most important one.
Yep.
That was the we were next episode we're going to cover. We were this close from falling, as everyone.
Yeah.
So next episode is the hot one. So if y'all haven't watched it, watch that one. If you're watching this one, go watch the next one. Wake up.
But, yep, got to.
Yep.
Got to. Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. We shall be back very shortly. Very shortly.
Like, subscribe.
Comment. Yep. Follow Instagram. We going to post a Rumble link. Follow us on Rumble. We going to start dropping stuff over there because the Rumble's a lot looser.
Yeah.
A lot looser. So, yeah.
Even if you don't like what we're saying, comment.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Look,
I want to hear it.
We love to hear opposing views. We are not liberals. We don't have meltdowns. Honestly, I think y'all comments kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's good entertainment. Like if I'm having a bad day and somebody say something stupid, I'm laughing at you. You're trying to hurt my feelings. I don't know you.
I'm doing the internet.
Yeah, you're commenting behind a keyboard. So, yeah. Thank y'all for watching.